All right. Hello and welcome to. Today we're looking at four truths, right? You must know about trading. So basically, truth matters a lot. Now, if you want to trade or you've ever thought of trading, right? Then this video is for you. Okay. So we're exploring four things people should know some years in this space. Okay. So many a times you hear people say things like Forex took everything from me. Right? I don't know if you've heard someone say something like that before. Um, okay, it's okay. Just a minute. So I just want to confirm if my audio is good and you can all see and hear me. Alright, so we're good. We're good to go. Okay, just a minute to be sure I'm being heard. Alright, so back to what I was saying. Can you hear me? Um, okay, my audio is a bit fuzzy. Okay, so I think it should be better now. Uh, okay, so I'll be looking out for a comment to be sure if everyone can hear me so I don't end up talking and then the audio is very bad. Um, how can we remedy this? Okay, so how about now? Okay, so I want to believe this is better. I'll be looking out for a comment to be sure. Okay. Alright, so this is better. Sorry about that. I had to make sure audio quality is great. So, but if it's not great, maybe watch with subtitle. Alright, so back to why is this doing this? Alright. So for truth, basically, I don't want to take so much time with this, right? So for truth, you must know to trade. Um, So four basic truths to know to trade. Lest I forget, you can subscribe. So the first thing is this: everything pays. So a lot of people are telling you, why do you want to trade? And they tell you, oh, I'm looking for money. But the truth is that if it's money you're looking for, right, trading is not the only place you should look at. There are a lot of things that trade that can pay you. Okay, so well, why would I want to trade if not for the money? Yes, you're right. Don't catch me. But if it's money, right, just so that everything pays, like there's money virtually in every space, like any space you go to, you will see money in those spaces. So if it's all about trading, then if it's all about money only, then I think you could actually find it in any other space you go to. Okay. So you hear people say something like, I lost everything to trading, trading is scam and the rest of it. All right, let's agree for 1 minute that they are right. And then you believe, okay, trading is as bad as they say. And then some months later, you see somebody doing so well, and you ask the person, man, what did you do? The person say, oh, it's trading. So what happens? The same trading that is bad. So what is now the difference? Like what exactly are we missing? Okay, it's very important to figure that out. What exactly is now missing, right? Um, the first truth you want to tell yourself as someone who wants to trade is that there is money everywhere, right? And in the trading space, there are a lot of things that happen generally, right? There are a lot of things that happen, and you could decide to explore any of these things to actually make money. Okay, so I noticed some person joined the call. If you can see and you can hear me well, please drop a comment so that I will know, right? My feedback here is really not giving me what I would want. So, but all the same, I'll be looking out to see if you can hear and you're following, right? So, first thing, let's agree. Everything pays. It must not be forex. So it's not do or die. It mustn't be forex. You could do any other thing, right? So that's the first truth. I don't want this call to be long. I'm looking at just 20 minutes, okay? And then we're out. So number two is mastery, right? Mastery. So a lot of people spend time, following mentors, trading one pattern or the other. It's good. It's good, right? I will not say it's bad. It's a good thing. But the truth is, each of these mentors you're following are just one person who decided to focus on a particular pattern. For instance, some people tell you, oh, I trade SMC, I trade this, I trade that. Yes, it's good. But all these people you follow are just normal people who dedicated time in doing one thing, right? And that one thing they dedicate time to do is just to master a particular strategy. And now today they are known for those strategies, right? So meaning it's not just about those people per se, it's all about mastery, right? They pay the price for mastery. And now if you want to seek mastery in trading, there are basically different ways to go about it. The number one way I would say is kind of time consuming and a bit stressful, right? Which is seeking knowledge online. Yes, you want to seek knowledge on your own, like everything is online. I agree. I agree. Each time you talk about mentorship, somebody will tell you, wow, why should anybody pay to learn trading, right? And um, meanwhile, there are a lot of videos on YouTube that is free. Okay, so but we all know that nothing is free anyway, right? But when you want to learn online, one of the challenges you have is that the knowledge is scattered, it's everywhere. You have to see like a compiled curriculum, like you hardly see everything, arranged in that particular order. So people go out and they say, oh, they want to learn how to trade, and for 4 or 5 years, they've been watching YouTube videos of people. Some people download 6 years YouTube video of somebody, and they are watching year by year, year by year, year by year, year by year. And after watching 5 years, the sixth year, the person comes and tell you that everything I've been doing about trading is wrong. This is the way, right? You've learned a lot of things and this and that, so it's kind of really scattered. So to save yourself time, the third way, so you want to look for a mentor, you want to look for someone who, trades and has results, and you want to actually enroll with mentorship with those kind of people and learn from them. What it does, it saves you money. Trust me, I always tell people this, that if you think mentorship is expensive, you don't know the cost of being a bad trader. Like, being a bad trader will cost you more than you can ever imagine, right? Being a very bad trader will cost you money. So if someone saying, someone can tell you something like, I don't have $200 or $100 or even $50 to pay for mentorship. And then after like 3 4 months, you hear the person come back to say something like, man, I lost $600 trading. How? But you couldn't afford a mentorship. How come you've lost $10 20,000? Okay, so you want to seek mentorship. Then number three, right? Number three thing you want to do is to consistently backtest and practice. Backtesting means you're going back to the charts, whatever you're trading. Now, I didn't say forex, crypto, HFX, binary, wherever it is. I know there are a lot of things there, derivatives, synthetic indices, stocks, and the rest of it, commodities. But whatever it is you are trading, if you've gone through the route of seeking knowledge on your own, and you've also tried $20,000, okay, so you want to seek mentorship. Okay. So I have to just verify on this. Ouch. So if you've tried seeking knowledge by yourself and it's not working, you try mentorship. Now you can try this too. You can be doing mentorship and learning on your own, right? But inside all this, you must practice, you must backtest, you must go back to the child and say, okay, this thing I know, let me try it. Okay. And then you backtest. Now another issue I see many people fall into, or some persons fall into, is trying to trade everything. You know, you tend to miss a lot of trades when you have like 20 things on your watch list. But when you just pick one particular thing and say, okay, is this one thing I want to trade? Is this one thing I want to practice? There's every chance that you're going to end up, missing lesser trades on that particular commodity or pair. So consistently practice, consistently practice. That's where your strategy is proven, and that's where your confidence is built. Because sometimes I can be in a group and I'll post my bias or my setup, and then I see people that me personally I know these people trade better than me. Oh, they'll be like, wow, 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 and I'm like, bro, you know more than me. Just that I just choose to stick to one pair and backtest that pair a lot, or backtest a particular strategy a lot. So the more you backtest, the better you get, right? Hope you're getting value from this. So say number one thing you want to do is to know that everything pays, right? So it must not necessarily be forex, it must not necessarily be crypto. Everything can pay you. So you want to go into trading and you want to excel, know that it's not just trading. So you don't. So if it's not working, it's okay to quit, right? If it's not working, it's okay to quit. Then number two thing is this: if you said, yes, I know that everything can pay me, but I want to choose trading, right? Lesser evil for you. Good. That's where number two comes in. We're not saying in this trading you're choosing, make sure you gain mastery. Not necessarily trading. If you go into any other space at all, you want to actually gain mastery. I don't know if that's correct. Yeah, every space requires mastery. Your favorite musician has a level of mastery in his craft, right? And that's why you enjoy his or her music, okay? So, and to do that, you can either do that on your own, seek mentorship, which saves you time, saves you money, and then whichever one you pick, number three is important, consistent back testing, okay? Share you not subscribe, Abi. Let's go to number three. Number three is greed. Greed. Most times I hear when people tell me they want to learn to trade, first thing I want to ask is why, right? And then you give me your reasons, and then I want to know how much are you looking to make from this trading of a thing. And then hear something like, okay, I want to be able to, I mean, I have just $100 now. I want to be able to buy maybe in 3 months, six Lamborghini, buy one estate, take a trip to Italy. It's cool, it's achievable. Right now, I'm not advising mediocrity. I'm only advising moderation. Right? Greed can either not it can either make you to ruin you. Okay, so the market can only right take what you risk. Oh, that's a typo. All right, it's a good thing you saw it. The market can only take what you risked. Meaning, some people tell you, Forex took everything, I lost everything in trading, I lost everything to crypto, I lost everything to binary, I lost everything to HFX, I lost everything to Okta, I lost everything to wherever. How? Who opened the trade? You. True or false? True. Okay, let me ask you a question. For those of you who are watching this who have traded and you've blown an account, who opened the trade that took all your money? You. Who refused to put stop loss? You. Who adjusted stop loss? You. Right? So you know you have $100 and you're using a big lot or a big size and you remove stop loss. Okay, so stop saying forex or crypto or trading on the market took everything from you. Rather say I risked everything I had in the market. And it's what you risk, it will take. Okay, so greed comes with hope. Very important. So most times you're trading and this is that trade that will change our life. So let's go hard or go home. But the funny thing is when the market takes from you because of your greed, does not even give you transport fare to go home. Like doesn't give transport for you to go home. So it's go hard to end up on the streets. Okay. So what am I saying here is this, that hope it gives you is always 50-50. Okay. So you want to always know your risk tolerance. Okay. While you set a trade, there's no way you're not emotionally attached to your money, of course, but to reduce your level of emotional attachment to every trade, and if it doesn't play out, your mood changes and the rest. Okay, you want to risk what you can afford to lose, meaning every money is important, every penny is important, but you don't want to risk so much. You want to have the idea of let's grow this fund, not let's grow it gradually. Okay, because the moment there is hope, unnecessary hope, greed comes in and says, man, leave it, it will play out. When it's getting to your stop loss, hope that it's going to return and the fear of missing out, which is FOMO, is going to set in and you're going to be like, okay, let me extend my stop loss, right? And then you extend your stop loss, and sometimes they will tap you out and start going your direction. And you tell yourself next time, okay, I know what I will do, I will not use stop loss. And that's the day the market will end whatever direction it's going and decide to go the other way, and you'll be caught up in that, right? So you always want to make sure that you're not too greedy. That's the number three thing you must do is greed. If you're greedy, most of the people you get motivation from who tell you go hard or go home actually may have other sources of income, actually may have someone supporting them financially, right? But if you know you don't have such, go easy and come back tomorrow. There is a day called tomorrow, so there's no need to want to put all your problem into one setup, right? Put all your problem inside one setup. Uh, in Nigeria, there's a saying, right? In pidgin, say na who water see in leg e dey carry, right? So if water no see your leg, e no go carry you. So but moving on, if you don't understand, ask any Nigerian you know. Okay, so the last thing, which is number four, is discipline. Discipline. As a trader, someone who is aspiring to trade, you must have discipline. If you don't have discipline, right, you cannot respect whatever habit you're trying to groom or any guidelines you're keeping for yourself. So personally, there's an amount of trades I will lose in a day, and all I will do is to stop trading for that day or stop trading for that week, right? Because according to my guideline, those things will going again will be me just going out for revenge or trying to recover what I've lost. Okay, so I want to make sure that I don't, trade out of vengeance or emotions. It's going to make me be emotional rather than being reasonable. Okay, so but discipline comes with time and after you've understood yourself. So I feel personally there are like three phases to trading, and the first phase actually is the phase where you you are learning the market, you're learning the whole fundamental analysis, the whole technical analysis, buying orders, all those things, supply demand zones and those things. When you've gotten those knowledge, the next thing you want to do is to understand yourself as it relates to this market. I want to know my emotions around the market and respect them. Okay, so that's why most times you do well on a demo. When you come to a real account, you don't do so well. And then if you're trading a demo account and you know you're not going to start your demo trading with, let's say, $10,000 or $20,000, why would you want to trade a demo of 20K? So why not just go, you want to fund $100, on your demo try 100, okay? So that way you're not having this mind of you're seeing 10K profit on demo, and then you're going to a real account and you're expecting the same results, okay? And rather than also work with numbers like amount, work with figures, work with percentage, meaning if you're trading a 100K demo account, you want to rate yourself based on how many percent were you able to do in a week. So if you're doing 10% in a week, then you go to trade your 100K live account. You're not looking for that $10,000 you made on a 100K. You're looking for a $10 on your $100 account, which is 10%. So it moderates you, it helps you build that discipline, okay? And when you're building this discipline, it's important to respect certain things, right? You must respect your goals. As a trader, you should have goals, right? Aside wanting to post on social media, now people trade as content, people trade as entertainment, people trade as fun to entertain people and the rest of it, right? It's cool if you want to do that, okay, but you must have a clear goal. You must have a clear trading goal. You must have your trading rules. Your rules could be maybe I don't trade on Fridays. I don't trade when there is news. Some people say we are trading the news. Yay! They trade the news. And you don't know what the news is going to be. And you're trading the news. Okay, meaning you have to wait for the news to happen before you take your position, because until the news drop, it's just speculations, either positive or negative. Okay, so whatever it is, you must have your rules and your reasons why you're creating those rules and respect them. And that thing is time. You must respect the time you have put into learning what you have learned. You understand? If you respect that, you will not be so much waiting on signals. People, if you open a group chat and say free trading signals, you see a lot of persons coming in. But if you open that same page and say, oh, free, or okay, trading mentorship, with a free class, you go have that lesser people are going to be interested. Okay, and that's the another thing you don't want to do. That's indiscipline. You don't understand the space you're going into, right? Because you want to put in good time. And then we have put in good time. There's a certain time I was trading with a community, and then I took a setup already before joining the live call. And then most of the guys here, I took a sell. Most of the guys here were saying we are going to buy, we are buying to the moon. I'm like, okay. but I'm already on a sell. My sell played out and I took profit. Their buy played out and they took profit. Okay, so this is one thing. If you're trading signals, you don't know what the person is saying. Especially when you're not seeing the chart, they just say, good, buy now, like no figure, nothing, buy now. You're disrespecting the time you're spent learning when you're doing such things. Because if you devote more time in learning, backtesting, practicing, and mentorship, trust me, you wouldn't need to take anybody's trade. You just need to focus on what you're doing. And when you don't make profit in a day or in a week, you know that there's a day called tomorrow. You can always come back and take another trade another day because you already have the knowledge. You spend time on this thing, okay? So respect that time you put into trading and respect the time you're using to watch this video. They are very important. Okay, so let's hope my audio is clear enough for you. Then funds, you must respect your money. You must respect your money. You must respect your fund, especially if the fund is not your own. Very important. If you, I wouldn't advise you to do that anyway. Don't borrow money to trade, right? Don't borrow money to trade, except you want to go to jail, right? Don't borrow money to trade. But if you do, don't even do it. But if it's your money, whatever funds you're trading, respect it. Okay, don't uh, misuse it. Okay, every dollar counts. And also respecting your funds also means you taking partials from the market. It also means you closing when you see certain profits, right? Some people see $2,000 profit and they refuse to close because they're waiting for 2,200 and the market start dropping to 1,000. You're still hoping, you see that greed, hope and fear comes in now to go back. It's just remaining $200 for you to hit 2,200 and you watch that market go down, go down. You keep shifting your stop loss. It goes back to your entry, goes back to a minus and probably closes with minus $500 and you saw 2,000. Okay, so someone says something to me that his mentor said to him. So I don't want to steal the shine and say it's my word, but it was wisdom, it was wise, right? His name is Paul. I don't know his mentor, right? But he said his mentor told him that no trader goes broke taking profit, right? So I took a trade, that was about 5 RR, and the market kept going. I was like, I shouldn't have closed. He now told me, man, no one goes broke taking profit. So I'm telling you now that a mentor told someone that you can't go broke taking profit, right? But you will go broke doing go hard or go home, you will go home. You will go home. Yeah, if you have the transport left. Okay, but you can't go broke taking profits. You can't go broke using stop losses. You can't go broke using good risk management. That's where strategy comes in. Whatever strategy you're trading, you must have a good risk management policy or guideline or something. Okay, good risk management is very, 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 very important. Okay, so we'll look at risk management sometime in the future or in another section. Okay, so what I want to just do is probably every Saturday, once a week. Let me not say every Friday. Like, I don't know if you watch this video. So, but once a week, just come online and we talk trading, tech, and artificial intelligence. And but for now, let's just stick to trading, because I have 100 days trading challenge coming up, right? Different traders, different strategies, different markets, just one goal, make it or blow it, right? So that's the truth actually. It's either you're making money or you're blowing your account. And then lastly is patience. Trading requires patience. And I think for me, trading is a lifestyle. It does something to you, your personality, right? Because traders are, you get hot once in a while from the market, and you get to understand cause and effect, consequences a lot as a trader. Because let's say your trading goal says Don't trade on Friday. You trade on Friday and you lose money. You just learned life. Like you don't let me come and tell you actions have consequences. Man, you see it every day as a professional decision maker. So it builds your patience, right? So in discipline, you must respect your rules for patience. If your rules say wait for market to do this before you take a trade, please respect that and wait. Okay, so just a quick recap. We looked at four things you must know, right? Four trading truths you must know to actually excel or to get into trading. And the first thing is what? That you must know that everything pays, so you mustn't trade. Don't say I said it. You mustn't trade, right? But if you must, number two comes in mastery, right? Mastery. So if you've been trying to trade and it's not giving you what you want to, try other stuff, right? Try other stuff. I know a lot of people who have traded and they are no longer trading. Okay, so it is respect. I respect them a lot. It takes strength to actually give up. Oh. It takes strength to actually give up, right? So number two is mastery, which you say it pays a lot. Um, Alright. So number three is greed. Greed. Before you trade, understand your greed level. Be sure that this thing you don't want to, especially if you go and collect people's money and you are promising them anything. And then in this greed thing, I think just to be moderate, you should look out for 8 to 10% profits every month, right? Then if you're trading a very small account, probably that's where you compound interest. You could look out for 8% every week. Okay, so but the bigger the account you're trading, the lesser pressure you have to put on the account. Meaning you can just look for your 5 to 10% every month, and you just take 5 trades in a month. So you give yourself time to breathe, relax, and wait for your trades. And then the last thing we said is what? Discipline. Traders are disciplined people. Trust me. Traders are disciplined people. And so you want to be disciplined. Okay? When you're not disciplined, you don't know, you're not building, you don't have any thing you're building, you're spending your time with. Now, who knows Abido, they ask question. You get. So you start jumping from one strategy to the other, you buy a commodity or take a trade, you go on social media, if somebody just sold it, and if somebody you respect, you go and close your buy and sell, and then the person, when you go and sell, you take the person's decision, and you're happy coming back to say something like, man, today I follow this guy is an OG, only to come back and see the OG posting on Twitter or on X that this is the first time I'm losing so woefully in 1 year, and it's that thing you chose to follow that person. So discipline makes you stick to your strategy, stick to yourself, right? So if this was helpful and you feel there are other things aside these four truths that nobody told you before you entered training, because nobody told me that it's going to be like this. They have told me I would have left and try something else. Okay, so nobody told you this truth that aside the trading, other things can help you. And then in the trading space, mastery. All your mentors are people who just master the strategy, and then discipline is very important, and greed will not get you anywhere. All right, so expect more from me, and see you on another live section on my